Hi guys, Joey Lee here. This is another video for my week's worth of scary stories and urban legends. This one is called Not Only Humans Can Lick, also known as People Can Lick Too, Not Only Dogs Can Lick, the Licked Hand. So it's basically about a girl who gets left at home alone by her parents are out. They've left her with the faithful dog to look after her, so she feels pretty safe. So I'll just get right on into it. Sorry, my phone just had a moment. Okay, so what happens is the family have gone out for a dinner or have gone somewhere for the night and have left their 14-year-old girl at home. She's a bit freaked out about this, so the parents are like, just lock all the windows and all the doors and you'll have the faithful dog with you to keep you safe. And this was a really large border collie, so she felt pretty safe. She'd gone around and she'd locked all the windows. She went down to the basement to lock the window and she couldn't shut the window. It wouldn't shut. Eventually she pulled it shut, but it wouldn't lock. So she just went, well, a murderer can't fit through this window anyway. It's this big. So she's walked out of the basement. She's deadbolted the basement door just to be sure. So everything's locked. Front door, back door, side door, laundry door, kitchen door. Everything's locked. She eventually falls asleep at around 12 o'clock. She wakes up at about 2:30 because she's hearing this drip noise, drip, drip, drip. Rather annoyed, she gets out of bed, she goes down, she checks the tap for the bathroom. The bathroom tap's not dripping, the kitchen tap's not dripping, the laundry tap is not dripping. So she just goes, oh well, I've looked, not my problem, Dad can deal with it when he gets home. So she's gone back to sleep. She hears the noise again. She's a bit creeped out. She's been woken up for a second time. So she puts her hand over the edge of the bed and lets the dog lick it for reassurance, so that she knows the dog's still there. Everything's fine. The dog's not barking. The dog's fine. Everything's fine. So she goes back to sleep feeling reassured. She wakes up again at 6:30 in the morning. She hears this drip. She's really, 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 really angry now. She's so annoyed. This is the third time she's been woken up by it. So she doesn't want to get out of bed. She's had enough. She's freaked out. She puts her hand down beside the bed and lets the dog lick it. The dog licks her hand. She feels reassured. She goes back to sleep. She wakes up again and she sees her parents' light coming through from the driveway of her window at about 7 in the morning. It's still a little bit dark. She gets up and she can hear this dripping noise. So she goes to the bathroom to go to the toilet, to wash her hands. I don't know. She goes to the bathroom and she sees their faithful dog skinned and hung up in the shower off the curtain rod, and its blood had been dripping on the floor since 2 o'clock in the morning. That is what she'd heard. Freaked out, she runs to her room to get her nightgown on to run down and meet her parents. She turns on the light in her room and sees written on the wall in the dog's blood, "People can lick too." Really, really freaked out. She searches everywhere thinking there's still someone in the house, and there's no one in the house. She goes out to tell her parents, and her parents are dead. They are dead in the car. They have been killed. She runs back inside. She's absolutely terrified. And then she sees over every single wall in the house, "People can lick too." And then that's the end of the story. But apparently the story continues that later on, when she is 25, 30, she's married, she has kids, she's living in that exact same house. She goes down into the basement to shut that window overnight. She locks every door in the house. She comes back to her bedroom. Her husband isn't in there. She thought maybe he was in the lounge room. So she's just gone ahead and gone into her room. She turns the light on and it says, "Not only dogs can lick beautiful." She becomes raped and murdered. The rest of her family are not murdered. They are untouched. There was no sign of entry into the house, but it says on the wall, not only dogs can lick beautiful, and she was raped and killed. I do not know if this is a true story, but it is really, really, really freaky. I don't know if it's paranormal or if it was a true murder. I'm not sure, but in case you guys haven't really understood, basically the murderer was under her bed that entire time, and she has put her hand down and it has licked her hand. This murderer has licked her hand. This is terrifying. Wouldn't you feel the difference in a human tongue and a dog tongue? I don't know. I really don't know, but I will definitely be holding my dog a lot closer tonight because that was really upsetting. I hate anything when anything happens to animals. It's a really touchy subject with me. I was really upset, and it really, really, really creeped me out because it is 2 o'clock in the morning. It's dark in my room. I just have one lamp. I am terrified. I'm so terrified that I'm beyond scared now after reading that story because it feels true. I don't know how you feel about it. Feel free to leave it in the comments below. Like, subscribe. This is another one of my creepy videos for this week on urban legends and paranormal myths and stories. Thank you so much for watching. Joey Lee. Good night.